Well, good morning. So it's day 26. I've got, if I do what I'm supposed to, I've got 7 days left till I get to Santiago. After Santiago, I'm going to the coast. So I'm not through when I get to Santiago, but it's kind of like the destination point. Last night I stayed in an albergue. That's the first time in about a week I've stayed in an albergue. And I think I'm kind of over that. I stayed in a room with like 6 bunk beds, and the thing about an albergue is about 4:30 in the morning somebody decides they need to get up and start walking, so you start waking up about then. This morning it's about 6:15, 6:30, and I'm on the road here, which means no desayuno para mí. However, hopefully there'll be something in the next town. Today, I've got like a 6,000 meter elevation gain. So there's a big day today, plus it's another 30K day. So you're gonna have one tired puppy later. Anyway, that's my day today. We'll see what kind of adventures await me later. And buen camino. Holy moly, that was hard. That climb up that hill was anything similar to going up over the Pyrenees. It just wasn't quite as far. So fortunately, right at the top, there was a cafe, a really nice cafe, and I had some breakfast. It's 45 minutes later, and I'm still climbing. Boy, this is no joke. Okay, still climbing, and I have to go up and over that. Apparently you can hire somebody to take you up this by horse. I didn't see anything like that in the town, but I sure saw evidence of it on the trail. Lots of horse shit. Still climbing, but guess what? Just like that, I'm here. So it's 9:20. I'm not sure, but I think I'm at the top, or at least pretty close to it. The fog is coming over the top of the hill, rolling down into the valley. And I've been in Galicia for 15 minutes, and it's already spectacularly beautiful. So, buen camino. Well, good morning this morning. So I'm getting a late start today because I slept in. That felt really great. I had a big breakfast this morning and the weather is really pretty good. It's a little bit cool, but not bad. I don't have to wear a big jacket. So today I'm heading to Morgard, which is the beginning of just before the last 100K. So on the Camino, at the end of this whole thing, you get a, if you have your credentials and you can prove it, that you've walked it, you get a Compostela, which is a big certificate that says that you completed this pilgrimage. And it's all in Latin with your name in Latin. It's a cool ending to the thing. So to get that, you have to walk at least 100 kilometers. And so when I get to this next stop here, just before 100 kilometers, and that's when the big crowds start, because most everybody, probably 50% of the people that do this, don't walk from France. Anyway, I understand that it's a big giant party, and I'm probably not going to like it. At any rate, I'm almost there. I'm still not suffering. Today, I'm wearing my teves, my sandals, hiking sandals. My shoes were just starting to, they just weren't giving me any kind of support anymore. They're not falling apart yet, but my feet were hurting at the end of the day. So I'm going to try the hiking sandals and see if that helps. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Buen camino. Well, I've made it to Saria. This is where the crowds are supposed to start. See, the storks are hunting in the newly mown field. Oh, dispute. Well, good morning. So today is day 27, I think. I have 100 kilometers to go. So this is the part where I have to get my credential stamped twice a day to prove that I've done this. It's also the part where it's supposed to be a lot of people. So my strategy has been to go in between the stages. There's a guidebook that breaks this up into stages, and when people follow the guidebook, they tend to all gather in the same spot. So my strategy was to not go there, go in between where there's plenty of places to stay, and so far that's worked pretty well. I haven't stayed any place that was, overly crowded, but I've certainly stayed in places that were booked. At any rate, my other strategy is this last 100K, no more long distances. So yesterday I walked 19 miles. Today I'm going to walk 11. So I'm really happy about that. And the place I'm going supposedly has a swimming pool. So that's going to be cool too. Tomorrow I think I walk 13 miles. I'm not sure, but it's going to be like that. I'm taking 5 days to walk 62 miles. Where up until now that would be about a three-day hike. I need the rest. I'm happy for it. I got my new socks on. All is cool. At any rate, I'll talk to you later. Buen camino.
What I read about these is that they are an ancient Galician dry storage or granary, found only in Galicia, and they're everywhere. This one's an old one. They also make them brand new.
Not only do cows stink, but they walk very slowly.
Something I've wondered this whole trip, why are all the stop signs in English?
Good morning. So it's about 7 o'clock and I'm just leaving Gonzar, and it was an okay place to stay. Had a good pizza. At any rate, it's, as you can see, I got my hat on, so it's chilly again this morning, and it's overcast. And I'm next to a road, as you can hear. I've got 82 kilometers to go. I'm doing 24 today. That's about 14 miles. And you know, things are going pretty good. Can you believe it? I got a little tiny blister on my left foot. After 400 and something miles, whatever is it, 430 miles, I finally got a blister. I think it's because I went to the sandals. At any rate, I don't know exactly what is coming for today. I think there's a little bit of hill work, and I'm starting to get excited about getting to Santiago. Seems like it's gone pretty fast. Today is day 29. At any rate, so I'll talk to you later. Buen camino. Check out this place that I landed for the night. This is Casa de los Somoza. This is like super nice. That's the bar. Check this out. This place is like perfectly manicured. Looks like these dudes are preparing octopus, which is a delicacy here. I've not tried it yet. I think I just want to move in. What do you think? So the dude with the bagpipes, this is Galicia, so they have a Gaelic background. So they play bagpipes. That's a local music, or the ancient local music. Look at this place. It's incredible. The grass looks like AstroTurf. There's a whole other parts of this thing. Look at this tree. Good morning. It's really nice out today. It's like in the mid-50s starting out. It's a little after 8 o'clock, and the reason I'm leaving so late is I'm only going 24K today. So, change of plans. Yesterday I walked farther than I had anticipated. So now instead of arriving on the 30th, I'm going to arrive on the 29th. So today's Saturday, that's Monday. It's getting pretty exciting. I'm almost there. So far I've walked 450 miles. I got 32 to go to get to Santiago. The goal of the Camino De Santiago is to get to Santiago, not the ocean. So when I get there in the next 32 miles, I will have achieved that goal. I am planning on going on to the ocean at a place called Finisterre. And Finisterre is fin terra, it's the end of the world. In ancient times they believed that the world ended there and all that was left was the sea, and that was it. There's more to it than that. In pagan times they thought that's where the dead, their spirits went, was at that location. They called it the Death Coast. At any rate, pretty excited, almost there. Spirits are high, feet still hurt, and that's it for today. Buen camino, and I'll talk to you later. Yeah, correction, I just looked it up, it's 36 miles to go. Anyway, not that that really matters much, but it matters to me. Bye. Well, good morning. So it's the last day before I get to Santiago. I've got a really short day today. The way I planned this out, I'm not too happy with, because I'm only going 10K today, and then 27, 24 tomorrow. 16 miles I'm doing tomorrow. And so, I mean, that's okay. I'm not too worried about that. But I would rather have done half of it today and the rest tomorrow. I got up this morning, I thought, I could do it. I could get there. It's 37 kilometers. I've done that before. And I thought, I don't need to do that. I got plenty of time. What's the point? So I dipped down onto the trail from the hotel in amongst a massive crowd of people, just as I suspected. And I guess that's the way it's going to be till I get there, or until after I leave there. So at any rate, the rain stopped. It's supposed to start up again this afternoon. I'll be snug in my hotel when it does. We're supposed to have rainy weather here over the next few days. So if it's cold and rainy, I may skip that Finisterre and go someplace else. I haven't decided. I talked to Jan about it, and I really haven't decided. So, at any rate, buen camino. Talk to you later. Good morning. So 6 a.m. The birds are singing. It's not raining. And I'm off to Santiago de Compostela. And today's the day. I arrived at the cathedral. This is the point of the Camino de Santiago. And so I'm pretty excited. I got up at 5:30 this morning, got myself ready, and I'm gonna walk to breakfast. So boys and girls, here we go. Should be about 6 hours, maybe 6.5 hours. Should get in there before 1, I think. At any rate, buen camino. I'll talk to you later. That the peregrino hordes don't get up this early. I've been walking for an hour and haven't seen a soul. It's great.
It was 2 hours before I saw anybody, but then they came in droves.
Brother, what's up?
How you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm here.
You are.
I made it.
It's right there. You want me to come and take a picture of you?
Yeah.
haven't checked in yet.
You got a hotel?
I do. I had one last night. But I had to skip.
What are you skipping? Well, good morning. So I'm in the streets of Santiago, me and 1,000 other people, and look what I got. New shoes. I am so happy. Anyway, today we're going to tour the city and do some sightseeing. I think it should be fun. Rained last night, but the forecast is no more rain for the rest of the week, so I'm on for Finisterre. Still on the Camino, just finished the first part. So I'll talk to you later. Buen Camino. Well, good morning. So it's day 34 and I'm on my way to Finisterre. So the first part of this trip was the major goal was to get to here. And from here, I really don't know too much about the trail, but I understand it's pretty hilly. So I feel good though. I had a whole day off, which mostly was walking because I was sightseeing. But I got to say goodbye to most of my Camino friends. I probably won't see them again. And, you know, it was a real nice end to that situation. Anyway, I'm off to Finisterre and going to the Death Coast. So I'll talk to you later. Buen Camino. So I just passed over my first trail marker leading to the ocean. And it said I had 90 kilometers, which is about 55 miles. So I'm going to do 55 miles in 4 days. That's really pretty easy, I think. I understand that it's hilly, but you know, it's Galicia. So this is like a personal goal for me. Most everybody stops at Santiago. And I just kind of thought that if I'm going to walk all the way across Spain, I'll do another 50 miles and walk to the ocean. And then I got bragging rights, as Jan says. I can say I walked from border to border. Well, that's it. Talk to you later. I met this guy on the trail. He's 78 years old. Well, good morning, day 35, and I'm just leaving. It's 8:30 in the morning. I stayed in a really cool place. It's kind of off the trail. It was, I don't know, mostly a hotel. It's really pretty. It was like a farm. There's farm animals all over the place, peacocks screaming, and it was great. But at any rate, change of plans. So originally I decided I needed about 6 weeks to do this. And as it happens, I finished the Santiago part in 32 days. So that gives me a lot of time left. So I said, well, I'll go on to Finisterre and I'll spend a week on the coast there. Well, as you saw in yesterday's video, the weather is not so great. There's rain every day. It's overcast and cool. So well, if it's going to be like that, I don't want to be at the beach. So I'm going to go on to Finisterre. Excuse me. I'm going to spend 2 nights there. And then I'm going to take the bus back to Santiago and catch a bus to Porto, Portugal. And I'm going to spend 4 nights in Portugal. So now I'm going to turn into, instead of hiker, I'm going to turn into tourist. At any rate, off I go for today. I'm hoping to do about like 17 miles today, maybe. We'll see what happens. All right, well, talk to you later. Buen camino.
This part of the Camino is particularly beautiful and stunning.
Oh, look at the difference between walking from Sarria to Santiago and walking from Santiago to Finisterre. No tour grinos. It's quiet, peaceful. I'm very happy.
The Camino to Finisterre is turning out to be a little more difficult than I was expecting.
Well, good morning. So I'm just leaving my albergue that I stayed in. This is Lago, and this was a tough hike for me. I ended up walking 18 miles yesterday, and coming into this little town, I was about spent. So this was the only place to stay in this town. I walked in, I didn't have a reservation, and I walked up and said, "Hey, you have a bed?" And they said, "We're completo," and completo means they're full. But then another lady came over and said, no, upper bunk. I said, "You got it, I'll take it." So in this part of Galicia, up in these hilly areas, farming is bad, so they do cattle, they do dairy. And as you know, I've been complaining about the smell of the cows this whole time. Well, this albergue was right next to a dairy. So guess what I smelled all night? It was a really nice place, very clean, but it smelled like cow. So today is my last tough day. I got 17 miles today, and then the day after that, I've only got about 9 miles, and I'll be in Finisterre. So looking forward to that. I got to see someone that I had started the whole thing with back on the 28th of April, and haven't seen her a couple of times maybe, but it was what a shock. So at any rate, I'll talk to you later, and buen camino. This is the albergue I stayed in last night. Guess what there is? That's the dairy. look at that. That's fog on the coast. And I'll be there tomorrow.
To my surprise, I made it to the coast today, so I've now walked from border to border, and that was my goal.
Well, as they say in Hollywood, that's a wrap. So I started this journey on April 26th, where I took the red eye to Paris and then immediately hopped on another plane to Biarritz. I got off that plane and then I got on a shuttle which took me to Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, France. That's the traditional starting point for this trip. I walked from there starting on April 28th, and I've walked until today, which is June 3rd. I estimate that I've walked about 1.3 million steps. So my average steps were about 36,000 a day. The mileage is right around 545, something like that. Today I polished it off by hiking up to the lighthouse at Finisterre and touching the marker that denotes the 0 point on this Camino. So it's been a great time. I've had a wonderful time. I love Spain. The people are just wonderful. I had really no one ever treat me really badly. I had a couple of abrupt people, but that's about it. I met pilgrims from all over the world. I made a lot of friends and some pretty good friends. At any rate, I want to thank you for watching all this. I really enjoyed all those comments. They were very helpful. I enjoyed reading your supportive things, and I also want to thank Jan for being supportive and allowing me to do this crazy stuff. So I feel pretty beat up. I'm going to take a vacation now. This is probably my last video. Nobody wants to see my vacation videos. At any rate, thanks for watching, and I'm wishing you a buen camino.
This is Jessica from Portland. We started on the same day and finished on the same day. I ended my day in this wonderful spa.